neutral setting for this battle here today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And they'll kick it off to get this season underway. You can feel the excitement here. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They call the counter play here. Runs through the defender. They've got him down out near the 40.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. And is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Bush. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Handoff to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard draw, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quick.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 50. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. In the clear at the 25. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing second and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And here's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return. Back the pick. Sets up the offense at the 39.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They'll hand it off. Oh, look at the quick cut. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And now a carry here for the fullback. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Returner looking to create better field position. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab behind the line. It's Bush. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. Accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart into position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Backed up with the one, he's going to throw it. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the football. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Good catch just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to take off. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Little. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air. Man, it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Good job for the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That's reeled in. It's Morrison. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back through just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Off the play fake on first down. Close to the tight end. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. They go with a direct snap. And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal move. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. This try is no good. And it's still a 2-point deficit after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. A good throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Alabama. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll run it into the end zone. The lead up to 3 points now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home with a blitz and gets the sack.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Ball carrier tackled there.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. They're going to run the option. He's past the marker, still on his feet. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, tied. Will take the lead in the second half.
This poor defense, I don't think they can find the ball, whether it's going to be handed off, pitched out to the back, or the quarterback keeps it. This time, completely fooled. Nobody's there to take the quarterback, and he makes him pay for it with a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Important second down play coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Powers through. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Caught behind the line. It's Morrison. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, it's a gain. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
He'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain. Brings up third down. quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Running play called on 3rd and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. 1st down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
Second down and goal upcoming. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So the offense flexing, Kirk, is stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Extra point is up and good. So the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground. Really, any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to score. They'll run it to the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. He's escaping the pocket now. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down, and now a fourth down decision coming up. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. It's a nice gain. They move the football up to the 27. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Morrison. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. In the final minute here, you'd expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance.